to my notes, I assume. I would be upset were it not for the equally privacy-indifferent background check I ran on you before hiring you for this job. I hid the copious material I compiled after opening the vault those 5 long years ago. In a fit of spastic paranoia, I did not write down the locations to the information. Find it for me and be handsomely... Oh, were you expecting me to say handsomely rewarded?
I've been relocated to Sanctuary against everyone's better judgment. Not my own, mind you. I never wanted to be here. I was perfectly content to live out my days in a non-standard living arrangement with 2 ceiling chairs I met at a bar fight. Oh, they're adorable. They barely speak any English. And if you have to ask what a ceiling chair is, I pity the life you've wasted. I should discuss the scroll-ophant in the room. The reason for my relocation was an elongated and systematically unpleasant torture at the hands of Jack's cronies. Roland and his well-defined pectoral muscles were kind enough to entrust the vault key with me after the awakening of the Destroyer. Not to be confused with the Warrior. Seriously, they sound nothing alike. Oh, right, torture. I asked nicely on several occasions to take proper precautions against bacteria on the instruments, but it fell upon idiotic ears. As they cut into my flesh over and over, I would fade in and out of consciousness and whisper to the ceiling chairs that it was going to be okay. Clork was afraid at first. Philippe... Philippe was so brave. He was so brave for me when the rotary saws began to ply his legs from his body. Clork cried out for his brother, even when one of the torturers inadvertently sat on him and muffled his cries. The last thing Philippe said before he passed on to the great wooden beyond was, "I love you, Patty. I love you." And then he was gone. It's lonely here in Sanctuary. Sure, Clork prattles around on the ceiling, but it's hardly the same. Jack has taken so much from me. Jack has taken the only happiness I've ever had in his asinine quest for the warrior and more power. Revenge is as pointless as music, but on this occasion, I will allow myself the revenge. I will allow myself to aid in his downfall. Mark my words, Jack. You're going to die.
Thanks again, man. That catch-a-ride hacking you did is all in the past. I will definitely not kill you, probably. Freaking rats, man. I was this close to finding out what second base feels like. And also what second base is.
We need to find a way off this planet. This war has to end soon. Scientifically, murdering old Slappy was probably a bad idea. Vengeance is strictly. I thank you for your help.
chronicles of my torture. I shall warm up some cold cocoa and listen to these again.
I'm telling you, boss, and that's fine if you think about it. You know me now, and now my fine. But the bring and you come in here with a loud something, it's a slapping.
I got another job for you, boyo. Meet with my man out in the dust. He'll give you the details. My boy. The Hodong sent some hick to track my boy Peter to our cash stash, and then they murdered him like an animal. Never hurt a soul, he didn't. There's only one thing to do. Burn their trailers to the ground. Do it after sundown. I want to see their flaming homes burning against the midnight sky. Get going. Get the gas tanks open, then hit them with a fire weapon. This may seem brutal, but the Hodong started this. Stay the hell away from our caravan, people! We're carrying very valuable stuff for Papa Hodunk, and I ain't getting robbed again! Don't apologize for this. You go to war, you play to win. That means being willing to do what they... What in the hell's going on out there?
My light command! Best robot ever! Respect the robot!
You did well, boyo. Get back to Steve.
So Papa's effort had you set them fools on fire, huh? That's pretty hardcore. If I know the Hodunks, they ain't gonna take this lightly. When they strike back, they're gonna strike back hard.
You don't step up, my boys will have something to say about it.